Hello, everyone, and happy Saturday. How's your weekend going? I hope that everything is according to plan and you got to put aside some time for yourself to deal with some mindset breaks, or you may want to have some revisions in your daily activities during the week. Make sure that you use your time wisely because we are going to talk today about what it takes to redesign your future. Yes, we do need to be in the present tense. We need to live in the now. This is the moment that is real, the only moment. What happened in the past is gone. You can no longer go there, but what happens in the future is a lot to do with how you plan it in the now. So let's see what is one easy strategy that's actually so funny that I learned a few years ago from John Maxwell as I read one of his amazing books on leadership. And it got me thinking, okay, is this it? I thought things would be so much more complicated. So stick with me until the end to learn this great trick that is so easy that you may skip it. The thing is, my fearless friend, that you need to start thinking more. You need to set time aside, strategic time in your calendar, in your notebook, in your agenda. You need to have a slot designed especially for thinking. John Maxwell said that he has around an hour every day where he doesn't do anything else. He simply thinks things through. Thinking things through is what gets you to do things better. It's how you become excellent from great. It's how you become extraordinary from mediocre, because let's face it, life happens, things tend to move on. We see that it's now Saturday, tomorrow is Friday again. Time does go by pretty fast, especially when you're having fun. So might as well use this time because it's so precious. You get to understand that when you have some strategic thinking, your future may be so much more brighter than you could have dreamed in your wildest thoughts. But how do you do this? Because it's such a natural activity, because we all use our mind to think. We have thousands of thoughts going through our minds in a matter of minutes. And our brain is designed to filter, to let go of anything that is not according to our internal values, to our core beliefs and limiting beliefs as well. The truth is that you can change your entire internal structure if you get to decide that it's not the one that you want to have for your future. My fearless friend, breaking it very simple for you, because I love simple. It's how I move ahead in life. Give me complex and I won't do it. I maybe feel overwhelmed. I may leave it aside for later, which is never. So I might as well have things done simple for me first to test them, to see how it goes, and then for you as well. So making it very simple for you, you need to get a pen and a piece of paper. My piece of paper looks something like this now. I write on these huge blocks of paper because I am testing out all sorts of strategies. I also use post-its. I have two agendas. I think I have three of them because I carry one. I carry two of them in my bag just to make sure that when I have a thought, I have it very clearly put down from here, there, just to know that I'm organized enough to be counting on me on every situation. It does help a lot, but this is a different talk. Okay, asking yourself some questions, making things very simple, is how you're going to decide if your future is going in the right direction. How do you know if your future, your present, is going towards the future that you have always wanted? You don't. You don't know unless you start analyzing your thoughts. The most amazing thing is that our minds are completely based on our beliefs. You get to be doing all the things that you have running in your mind. It all starts with a thought, then it goes with the words, and then you get into action, and then all of a sudden you get to be doing maybe the same thing over and over again unless you stop it now. The first question to ask yourself on a piece of paper, on your notebook, in your journal is: am I happy with where I am now? Am I happy with where I am now? It's a very simple question, yet very deep. It's not complex, but it can give you such strong insight that you may be feeling more than one piece of paper, more than one page. And I encourage you, and I'm going to insist on you letting your mind run freely in your notebook. You need to get everything out there. You are going to be amazed of what your mind is going to pour down there, because you may have all sorts of emotions that you could not deal with when you should have in that moment when they happened. Maybe you were busy, maybe you were overwhelmed, maybe you were fearful, maybe you simply did not have enough resources to have the tools to move on from an emotion like anger or fear that was not serving you, but that let its print take over your mindset. When you find out if you are happy or not, you are going to know if your future is going in the right direction. And let's be honest, if you have more negative, or if you have more limiting beliefs and patterns on that page where you put everything down, or maybe you have 2 or 3 pages, obviously your future will not be different than what it is now in your present. Unless you take conscious action, unless you get some rational strategies that are going to change your present, current mindset and thoughts, it's very easy to understand that nothing is going to change. And yes, it takes effort. I'm not going to be making things sound better than they are. It may be difficult the first day. After the first day, things are going to be so much more easy because you have given your mind a whole new direction to focus on. I'm only going to say that the second question is for people that are not happy with where they are now. If you are happy with where you are now, I am so beyond proud of you. It means that you have dedicated a lot of strategic time thinking and organizing and coordinating your thoughts so that you are going towards a better and brighter future. If you are not happy with where you are now, you need to set aside at least 15 minutes per day to find out solutions, to discover new choices that you can make to get into change, a conscious change that, yes, may take effort and it may be painful. You may have resistance the first day, but then things get to be so much better. In these 15 minutes that I suggest you do this every single day, you need to ask yourself the following question: how can I focus on making things so much better? How can I focus on making things so much better? Give your mind the hook that comes from the magical question of how. You get to understand that your mind does what you tell it to. Give it something positive, like finding solutions to focus on, and it will do so. Give it something negative to focus on, why things are not working the way they should, it's going to focus on the negative. So might as well focus on solutions and let me know in the comments below what are the amazing new things that you'll start putting in practice every single day. You are going to get the hang of it, and the more you get to put your thoughts into conscious thinking every day, these 15 minutes will be more than maybe 30 minutes in the following days because you will begin to enjoy this. If you want to test your mindset more, go on my website roxanapope.com and download the 7-step guide to permanently conquer your fears. It's an amazing, wonderful, and so easy to put in practice exercise that gets your mind to be under your control and to keep your fears away from you for good. I hope you have an awesome weekend ahead. Have a great Saturday and remember to put time aside to think for solutions to make things better for you if you are not happy with where you are in the present moment. Have a great weekend ahead.